Hey everybody, welcome back to the Overwatch channel on YouTube. This is kind of a rant video, so bear with me. But basically, the Vigilant Christian, this guy, Mario, I want you to think about this for a second. Think about everything this guy thinks is satanic, okay? There's actually an atheist on YouTube that made this hilarious video. Things the Vigilant Christian thinks are satanic. I will link to everything in the description section below. Here's the website that he gets the list from. And it is hilarious, right? Now, I want you to think about this. Follow this to its logical conclusion. If you think about everything, the entire world, basically, everything is satanic, according to some Christians, right? And then you have the near-death experience. The near-death experience defies Christian dogma also. And you have many Christians also saying that that is a satanic lie, the near-death experience. And if you think about this logically, reasonably, what these people are saying, what this guy is saying, what he is saying is that Satan is more powerful than God. Because, maximum number of Christians in the world right now, about 2 billion. There's 5 billion non-Christians. Satan has fooled 5 billion people, according to these people. And Christianity has 2 billion official numbers, but really, if you really listen to them, they will be arguing amongst themselves and even declaring their own kind satanic, depending on what sect of Christianity they fall into. And then, to top it all off, you have the near-death experiences. Thousands of them. Millions of people actually around the world have had one of these, thanks to modern medical technology that has allowed us to save people and resuscitate people longer into death than ever before in human history. These people come back and tell us all kinds of information. A lot of it is consistent. And in all that information, it does not fall in line with Christianity. Or there are some Christian near-death experiences that are purely Christian. And some people, Christians that believe in near-death experience, they'll latch onto those. Or they'll try to say that NDEs prove Christianity, but they do not. You have Mormons trying to say the same thing. So if you follow everything that these people, like the Vigilant Christian, and other Christians who say, like, near NDEs are also satanic, Satan now has dominion over all of this world and apparently partly into the afterlife. Apparently nowhere does God step in at any point and decide to intervene. Okay? This is a total illogical, irrational argument. This guy has 300,000 subscribers. And growing. And that's great for him and his money-making YouTube machine. That's wonderful for him. But do you really think that most of these subscribers take him seriously? Or are they just watching the Vigilant Christian YouTube train wreck? Illuminati exposed. Everything exposed. Illuminati. Lately, he's jumped into politics too. Donald Trump exposed. If Donald Trump was Illuminati, wouldn't they not have to spend millions of dollars trying to stop him? Did you hear that the cabals, somebody tracked the flight flight plans of a lot of these cabal elites, Bilderberg types. They all flew into Georgia for a meeting, and all of a sudden there was all this money allocated to fight Donald Trump. I don't think Donald Trump is in on the Illuminati plan. I think he's a thorn in their side. What does this Canadian know about American politics, really? He thinks he knows stuff. But just when you think about everything he thinks is satanic, the Vigilant Christian, Mario, he's had some kind of, I think he's had many spiritual experiences. Here's the problem. The spiritual state of our consciousness, the higher consciousness, whatever you want to call it, the thing that happens when we separate from our bodies during near-death states, that is our true selves. And in that state, everything makes sense. But in reality, from this perspective, from our 4D world, 3D plus time, linear time, we can't make sense of the spiritual side. Not honestly, not completely. There are no gurus, my friends. There's nobody out there that has all the answers. Well, they may tell you they do, but they don't. You cannot understand. Well, let me put it to you this way. Our physical brains is where our consciousness is parked temporarily for some reason. And in that state, our physical brains restrict and limit our consciousness. So we can't completely understand everything. Now, perhaps that's just some kind of natural thing that has to happen. Maybe eternal conscious beings need a place to downgrade for a time. Who knows? I don't know the answers. Listen to all, follow none. If you want to listen to this guy, go ahead. But don't think that he knows what the hell he's talking about. He used to be the Kundalini Yoga guy, but then now the Kundalini Yoga thing is satanic. Everything's satanic. Now he's the Vigilant Christian, blah, blah, blah. Well, that doesn't mean he's right. And some of the stuff in here is downright ridiculous. And like I said, if you follow this to its logical conclusion, some of these Christian types, they make Satan more powerful than God, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'll make other videos about this stuff. I'm going to debunk the whole book of Revelation. I don't know why people keep looking at that book and trying to predict the future from it, because it's quite clear when you look into the total historicity of that book and the fact that it didn't even make it into the canon until 400 AD or circa, sometime around there, that it's just ridiculous. But now we're getting sidetracked. I was really just going to rant about this guy, the Vigilant Christian, Illuminati exposed, everything exposed. All right, folks. I just had to rant a little bit. I hope the information I provided you about this, from my perspective, is amusing or helpful to you. And that's about it. Take care. Have a good night or a good day. See you next time on the Overwatch channel.